I keep going to the river to pray, 'cause
Today's video is a bit of a different one. As you can see, I did say I'd try and film in front of my Christmas tree, but the only time I've been able to actually film in front of it successfully was my Christmas Primark haul, which has smashed a crazy amount of views. But we're not going to get into that because otherwise this intro is going to be way too long. But I tried to infuse some Christmas into this backdrop, as this is the main background I'll be able to film in front of more regularly. And I've got this glitter banner from Poundland. If you watch my vlogs then you'll know this, but if not, that's absolutely fine. So yeah, I just picked this up and I've sort of cut it a bit because it was one long banner and there was no way I would have been able to fit even a bit of it in. So yes, it's a bit rambled, some of it's like crossed over, Christmas starts all the way over there, but I tried my best, so I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments, but I think it looks a lot nicer than not having anything at all. And I think for once Poundland have done pretty well with their sort of banners. So yeah, today's makeup video is a makeup declutter. I've been very good. I've been very well restrained from keeping loads of things. I just had a massive declutter because I thought there's such good quality makeup here that's obviously on the more affordable side that I could give to my best friend because it's great quality, it's not old at all, and it's hardly ever been used, if at all, which is really shameful, I know, slap on the hand for me. But yeah, she's going to benefit from this, she's really excited to get her hands on it, so that's why I wanted to film the video now, so I hope you enjoy it. This is the basket, you've all seen it before if you've been watching my channel, and all the stuff is in here. There is so much. There's some skincare and makeup, so I'm going to get the skincare out of the way. One thing, I don't give lipsticks or mascaras to anyone, especially if I've used them, but I don't give them to anyone anyway if I've owned them, because I just think it's really unhygienic, and skincare is a big no-no because everybody's skin's different, in case you were wondering. But yeah, let's just get on into it. If it seems rushed, I apologise, but there's so much stuff. First skincare item is in no particular order, but it is the Kiko Instant Perfection Smoothing and Distressing Fluid. I was gifted this and I was really grateful for it because it was one of my first ever sort of more higher end skincare items, and you might argue Kiko's not that high end, but I think it is for someone that's starting out growing their skincare collection. And I use it as a primer and also a serum for my face, and it is a really good product. As you can see, I've used a fair bit of it, but it's so old now and I'm sure that it's not supposed to look like that, so I'm just getting rid of it. But it was very good, so if you see it in your local Kiko, I would definitely recommend it, and one day I probably will repurchase it. Next is the Benefit Triple Performing Facial Emulsion. This was gifted to me for my 14th birthday from my aunt, and I absolutely love it, and I'm getting rid of it because it is so old now. It was my 14th birthday, so that's well over a year ago. It still smells really nice, but I'm just not risking it on my face. But if you're thinking of getting the Benefit skincare, I definitely recommend trying their travel set because it's like all the minis of their skincare. Great way to try it out and really affordable. But if you want to try a full-size product, I totally recommend this. It's such a simple product, but it makes such a difference to your skin, and it was amazing, but I'm just getting rid of it now because it's just so old and I didn't manage to finish it all, which is shameful, but the bottle's really pretty as well, if that matters to you. Next I'm going to class as skincare is the MAC Mineralised Time Check Lotion. This was gifted to me also by the same person that got me the Kiko Instant Perfection Fluid, but this was my first ever MAC product and I was so grateful for it and still am, but I was going to give it to my best friend because I know it's skincare and I don't tend to give skincare out, but I thought, it's MAC, you know, she can give it a go. But luckily I squeezed some on my hand and it stank. The smell was rank. It took ages to get the smell off my hand, and I never actually managed to use it because I just wanted to preserve it because it was my first ever MAC, one of my first ever MAC products. And yeah, so I am really sad to get rid of it, but I think there's no point in having it if I'm not going to use it. But yeah, I was really grateful for receiving this. I'm not trying to be ungrateful, but it reeks now. I don't think it's supposed to smell that bad. Next up is this, and this is the Benefit Their Real Remover. When I got this, I was looking for a good makeup remover, and I tried the mini of this that I got in a set, and it was amazing, so I repurchased the full size. This is £14.50, not affordable by any means, and I don't think it's worth the money at all. It used to be really good, but now I just think the simple eye makeup remover, like liquid tonic thing, is really, really good, and it's only £1.65, so compare that to £14.50. It's a massive difference, and I just regret buying this for sure, and I will not be repurchasing. Makeup, this is one of the many things that's going to my best friend. This is the W7 The Cheeky Trio Bronzer, Blusher and Highlighter Palette. This obviously has a bronzer, blusher and highlighter. They're gorgeous. I've just never picked up this palette and used it. I've swatched it, but that's about it. It's under a tenner, and I think for that you get great products. And it is an amazing palette. Please don't think I'm saying it's awful, because it really isn't. I just never picked it up, and my best friend cannot wait to have this. So yeah, this will be coming to you next Wednesday. Next is this. This is the I Heart Makeup Blushing Hearts Triple Baked Blusher in Peachy Pink Kisses. Malika gifted this to me in our swap box. I will link those 2 videos in the description if you haven't checked them out. But I obviously don't need 2 of the same thing, and this is the one I bought for myself, and it's the prettiest blusher slash highlighter. So my best friend said she'd happily have it, because I've only worn it a little bit on my face and swatched it. So it's in perfect condition still, and yeah, she might as well have it, because otherwise it's just going to be sitting around, and it deserves to be used because it's gorgeous. It's this, unless I say otherwise, all of it, the makeup I show you is going to my best friend, but I will state if it's not. This is the Technique Smoky Eyeshadow Palette. This was one of my first ever palettes I bought. Of course I'm never going to use this. Her eye colour and skin tone suit these so much more, and she rocks a smoky eye. I really do not. So I'm giving this to her. It's a really affordable brand, Technique, and I want to try more of their stuff, but this palette is going to her. It was available from TK Maxx, and TK Maxx stock a lot of Technique. This isn't going to my best friend. This is the Natural Collection Loose Powder in Neutral Translucent. This was my first ever powder. A lot of this is very nostalgic and a bit heart-wrenching to get rid of, but it's just about time. It's awful now. It's so beyond its sell-by date. You're supposed to have it open for, doesn't even say, but the lid's wearing apart now, and it's just not a good product anymore. So yeah, I'm just throwing it in the bin, really. This is going to my best friend. I'm going to try and do all the things that are going to her, and this is the Maybelline Colour Show Blush'em. It comes with a tiny little brush, and it's like an ombre sort of transferable colour blusher. It's a tiny pan, and I got this in a set or from Poundland, either one, and it's in great condition still, and it can still be used. So yeah, the pigment's really good, and I think she'd really enjoy it. This is the Kiko 34 eyeshadow, which is a Colour Sphere one. She suits glitters, may I just add. I really just don't suit this sort of glitter. This has no colour. I thought it would have colour since it's got like a purple marble effect to it. No, has no colour whatsoever. It's horrendous. But on her I think it looked really nice, like in the inner corner or on the middle of the lid. Just basically, she'd suit this much better than me, and there's no point having it in my collection if I'm not going to use it. This is long overdue getting rid of, and this is the W7 Makeup and Glow Bronzing Base. It looks like I've used a lot. I really haven't. I've basically swatched it a lot, thinking, yeah, I'll use that. Yeah, I'll use it. No, Lily, just give it away now, because as I said before in previous videos, my best friend wants to build her makeup collection, and yes, this is used makeup, but there are plenty of makeup websites like Glambot and other websites that sell used makeup that's sanitised. But yeah, I thought she'd like this, and it's a dupe for the Chanel bronzing base, and it is a really gorgeous colour, but once again her skin tone would be suited to this so much more than me. This may look old, but it really isn't. This is the Revolution Baked Eyeshadow in Electric Dreams. This was actually a gift to me, so I have checked with the person that bought it for me, which is a family friend, if I can give this away, and they said of course you can. And this is basically just an eyeshadow palette, and it looks old because the packaging's worn away, but that's the downside to Makeup Revolution. The packaging just like shrivels. But this is a gorgeous baked eyeshadow palette. It's lovely purples, and my best friend suits purples like crazy. She loves purple eyeshadows. And I thought, you know what, it's been sitting in my collection, not for really a really long time, but I just don't use it, and she would get so much use out of this. Next is this, and this is the Kike eyeshadow in 149. Once again purple, obvious why I'm giving it to her. I don't know why I bought it. It was when I was first starting out with makeup, like a couple of months into it, and I just thought, you know, just buy it, it's on sale, woohoo. No, just no. It was a waste of like £2. So yeah, I'm giving it to her, and I just feel so good giving away good makeup, because I just think, it's out of my life, but people that deserve it are going to really benefit from it. All of this I don't believe I'm giving to her, because it's either really old or I'm just throwing in the bin. And to start with are these Bourjois Smoky Eyeshadows sort of trios. I've got Rose Vintage and Violet Romantic. These were given to me by my mum. She used them a fair bit and gave them to me when I first started out with makeup. And I thought, oh my god, they're so cool, they're bourgeois. I've never used them. Literally, from a year of having them, I've never used them, and they were pretty old when my mum gave them to me. So I know purples would suit my best friend, but I'm scared what they would do to her eyes, so I'm just throwing these away. I'm actually sending this off to Malika. This is the Vivid Baked Highlighter by Makeup Revolution in Peach Lights. I was saying I was going to get rid of this in a previous declutter, didn't get rid of it, swatched it a bit more, thought I loved it, and in the end I am sending it off to Malika because she said she really likes the look of it. So yeah, I'm sending this off to her because she likes the idea of it. Never worn it, I believe, just swatched it, and it's not that old, so I thought, you know, I asked her if she wanted it and she said go on then, so I'm going to send this off to her. Next is this. Once again, it was a gift from a family friend, not the same one, but another family friend, and this is the Estee Lauder Duo in Peacock Blue and Lilac Whimsy. One of them's a shimmer eyeshadow and one of them's a satin. I wanted to keep this because obviously it's got good memories attached, but I thought there's no point keeping things if you're not going to use them, and it's just cluttering up your life, Lily. So yes, I asked her if I could get rid of it, and she said of course she can, and yeah, I really like it, but it's just not my colour. These two eyeshadow pencils from, well, crayons from NYC in Murray Hill Champagne and Empire State Building. These are awful. They have no pigment. They were 50p each because I got them in a set for £1 from Poundworld where my best friend lives, and they're just awful. They're horrendous. Why did I buy these? I've got a couple of Primark things, and this is the Primark eyeshadow Silver. Really? Really. I would give this to my best friend, but it is really old and I just don't want to once again risk what it could do to her skin, because I do not want the guilt of wrecking her skin, I'm not gonna lie. Primark is a pigment that I got from Gunwolf Keys. I've kept the other one I bought, but this is like a greeny colour. Once again, it's not really old, but this is not my best friend's colour whatsoever, so I'm just getting rid of it. It was cheap, cheerful, and not that great. Two Primark lip liners. This one, wait, no. This one is the one I really, really liked, but they're really old now and they've just sort of worn out of colour, if that makes sense. I got a dark brown nude and a pinky nude. Pinky nude's really good and they're only £1, so they were pretty decent for the price. Anyway, lip liners in Softly Lined and Pink Me Up. These are £1 each, and this once again was when I was first starting off my makeup collection. They're too pink for me. Like, seriously, Lily, this is when I first started out with makeup. What was I thinking? Like, really? They're good quality, they're really soft, but just not the colours for me. An eyebrow pencil from Primark, and this is in Blonde. It's one of their old style ones. I never use this for my brows. I was going to give it to my friend and just never did. So it is going in the bin, only £1, and they've upgraded their brow range if you wanted to get some of their stuff. Last thing is this MUA Sweet Sheen lip balm, and this is in Coral Reef. I am just getting rid of this because I'm not using it and it's really old and the colour payoff is not as good, and it smells really gross, and I thought, you know what, it's about time to get rid of it. Two things are these, and these are the Makeup Revolution lipsticks in Chic and Encore. This was my first ever lipstick. You can see how much I used it. I use this a fair bit. Pink on me now, like a bright pink like this, just a no-go. These are £1 from their regular range. As you can see, I have got some stuff left, and I might show them in a vlog, but otherwise this video is going to be too long, so these are the last two products I'm going to show you. If you enjoyed this video, guys, the reason why I'm cutting out some of the stuff is because, there's just not enough time to show you, but this number 7 eyeshadow is going to my best friend because it's a silver tone, but the rest of this is going in the bin if you're wondering. It's all lip products, so nothing exciting. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash a big thumbs up if you did, and also hit that subscribe button. So close to 220, you never know, by the time this goes up we might have already smashed it by then. But if not, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it means the world to me, and I'll see you very soon. Bye!